This is another episode of Standup Comedy, your host and MC, celebrating 40-plus years on the fringe of show business. Stories, interviews, and comedy sets from the famous and not so famous. Here's your host and MC, Scott Edwards.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the podcast. We have a special bonus show for you. You know, it's a really tight political season. I don't know if you've been following the news or if you try to avoid it, but I had a chance to visit Washington, D.C., and wouldn't you know it, I ran into the two main candidates, Joe Biden and Donald Trump. Hey, excuse me over there. Mr. Biden, do you have a minute? How's it going?
Hey, whatever your name is, I'm Joe Biden, and I forgot this message.
Well, Joe, I'm sorry to catch you on the fly, but I'm in town, and the politics and the election is heating up. What do you think is happening? Are you going to win? Are you going to be president again?
Well, actually, I don't know if you noticed, Scotty, but it's actually my wife, Kamala Harris, that's running. She's running the show. I'm just a tag along. Come on, man.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Oh, wait, Joe, excuse me, President Biden, excuse me a second. Sir, Mr. Trump, Donald Trump, you got a minute?
Excuse me, Scott, it's great to be on. I have a lot of time, actually. And, by the way, since I'm on your podcast, it's probably going to be the highest rated in the history of your show, believe me. And
well, Mr. Trump, that is such a kind thing to say. We're in the middle of this heated election. How's it going for you, Donald Trump?
Well, it's going great. All the other candidates are basically gone now, right? And we had so many, and we're trouncing not only the Republican candidates, but it looks like we're trouncing Sleepy Joe. It's not even going to be close. It's going to be the biggest landslide in the history of our country. Sleepy Joe, he doesn't even know he's running for president. Okay, so I'm going to win easily. Big league.
Well, I got to tell you, it's such an honor to run into you, and we wish you luck. I just saw President Biden, and he seems a little confused, but ready for the battle. It's coming up in November. Let's see what happens.
Well, we know what's going to happen, and the only way that I lose is if it's rigged against me, and the polls are bought and paid for by China.
Okay. Well, China. Well, thank you so much for sharing that. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, what a great honor. We had a chance to talk to President Biden and Donald Trump. And of course, this is all brought to you by one of the best comic impressionists out of South Florida, Josh Rosen. Josh, thanks so much for sharing a little bit of your funny impressions with us. Great job on those.
Thanks for having me. Those are two of my favorites to do, the president.
Well, when we got this election going on, it can't be too difficult. Hey, I want everyone out there to know that if you want to hear more of Josh and his impressions, go to Josh Impressions on Twitter, or now known as X, but Josh Impressions, and you'll be able to hear Josh Rosen, who, by the way, is an up-and-coming talent in South Florida. You can see him at different clubs and out on some of the riverboats. If you get a chance, check out Josh Rosen. Josh, thanks so much for joining us today.
Thanks for having me. I appreciate it, Scott.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back Sunday with another great show. Thanks for listening. Bye.
We hope you enjoyed this episode of Stand-Up Comedy, your host and MC. For information on the show, merchandise, and our sponsors, or to send comments to Scott, visit our website at www.standupyourhostandmc.com. Look for more episodes soon and enjoy the world of stand-up comedy. Visit a comedy showroom near you.